Hey guys, uh, Nino here. Um, First topic I want to talk about today is fearlessness and how our men and women today aren't remembering that word. We're kind of ignoring that when we say you should be a good person, you should be a disciplined person, you should be. But one thing we're forgetting to teach is fearlessness. To fear nothing, no man, no evil. Um, and if there was an instruction to you, good thing there is. If there's a way to get wiser, have more knowledge. Let me skip right to it. So, guys, I'm going to be reading from Proverbs chapter 15, verse 33. You can follow along in the KJV or the NIV. I'm reading out of the NIV. It says, wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord. So, guys, let's break down that first line right away. If there was an instruction, like a written out thing, how do you get wiser? How do I become a wise man? How do, wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord. So you get wisdom, you get wiser through fearing only the Lord. The Lord, that's it. You fear no man, you fear no evil, you fear no animal, nothing. You don't fear what someone might say to you, you don't fear what you can't do. You fear the Lord. Second part of that says, and humility comes before honor. Wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord, and humility comes before honor. That second part is just saying you must be humble, not prideful. Pride is a sin. You must be humble, and then you get honor. If you don't know what honor means, look it up real quick. But I'm sure most that know how to click on this video know what honor means. People will come to you. They will respect you. They will respect you because you are humble. And you are wise because you are following the instruction of who? The Lord. You are fearing the Lord. That's step one, and one of the only steps you need to become fearlessness. You know, one thing I say to myself a lot, I fear no man, I fear no evil. I fear no man, I fear no evil. A woman, I guess if a woman's listening to this and was like, guys, the word man is at the end of every gender. Man. Man. So you don't feel any body. You don't feel any human being. You don't fear them. You don't fear them. I think that's something that we should be teaching nowadays. Let's shift over. But to wrap that up, be fearlessness. Be fearless. Be fearless. Be fearless. Fear the Lord, and that is it. You fear no man and you fear no evil. Nothing that walks the earth. Let's dive right over to verse 3, chapter 16 of Proverbs. It says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Seems simple, doesn't it? Now, I know a lot of people want to be successful, want to do big things, but you know what gets in the way? I don't know what to do first. I don't know how to start. They struggle with starting. They struggle with just purely getting started. And you know how you can get started, and you know how you can find a good plan. It says this right here, I'm going to read it one more time. It says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. That's verse 3 of chapter 16 in the Proverbs NIV version. You can look at it in the KJV too. Follow along if you need to. If you like to just listen to me, that is fine. I love that. Commit to the Lord. That means you commit. We know what the word commit means. It means you follow. You're always committing. To me kind of just means I'm gonna stay with this person. I'm putting my life in this person's hands. I'm committing to him. I'm going to him. I'm committing. Um, says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. So you start committing to the Lord. You start praying. You start going to church. Maybe you start meditating, talking to God. Whatever you got to do to find God. Asking Him for a plan. Asking Him for your structure. Maybe you want to be the best car salesman. Maybe you want to be the best car builder. Maybe you want to be the best electrician. Maybe you want to be a marketer. Maybe you want to be a judge. But if you don't commit to the Lord and tell Him what you want, commit to Him, trust in Him, He won't establish your plan. He won't tell you what to do. It's almost like in that previous video, I was telling you how faith mixed with prayer gives you a direct connection with infinite intelligence. You know who that infinite intelligence comes from? You know who gives it to you? The Lord. The only person you should be fearing, because He knows all. Guys, and I want to talk about another thing I want to shift to. Plans. Since we're on the topic of plans. All right. We're going to stay in Proverbs. I love this chapter. One of the greatest chapters I've read. And you just learn so much. It's like food. It's like food, nourishment to my bones. It says plans fail for, we're in Proverbs chapter 15, verse 22. It says plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Meaning, I'm going to read it one more time. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Meaning, guys, if you got some plans, you got some good plans, but you don't have anybody let's start with the Lord. You don't have the Lord in your life. He's not telling you what to do. You're not praying. He's not giving you signs. You don't have any counsel. 2, you can have a mentor. A mentor in your same. I want to be a life coach one day. I want to coach something. If I don't get a mentor, if I'm not listening to a mentor, a good one that sees true intentions, a God-fearing man or woman, if I don't have a mentor, I won't have a good counsel. Second part of that says, but with many advisors, they succeed. If I don't have a mentor, my plans won't succeed because they won't be checked. Now, a lot of people love doing stuff on their own. They love being by themselves alone. And I get that. I was there. I was 100% there. You know what I did? I failed. I came up short. I had some shortcoming in success, but I didn't have a team. I was on my own. I was trying to do everything on my own understanding. The Lord says, lean not on your own understanding. Look to someone in front of you. Now remember, no one is better than you. No one is better than you. They just might be a little bit farther along in their goals. That's why we can have mentors, because a mentor for us is farther along in their goals. And we might have the same goals, but they're farther along, so they can teach you about what they saw on the way up. That goes into taking advice. I talked about that in my last video if you want to go check it out. So yeah, guys, be fearless, and commit to the Lord in your plans, your path. Everything will be clear. I wanna leave off with this. Verse 15. I'm at chapter 15, verse 32. It says, to those who discard discipline despise themselves, but the one who heeds correction gains understanding. So if you don't like being disciplined, you're hurting yourself. No one else. Yourself. Second part of that says, but the one who heeds correction gains understanding. So if you allow correction, hey, you're doing that wrong, man, you should probably do it this way. If you do not like correction, if you like correction, if you're coachable, if you play sports, you've heard coachable. If you're not coachable, able to take advice, I'm sorry, guys, you won't have understanding in what you want to do. As simple as that. Love you guys. God bless. Today we talked about fearlessness. We talked about committing to the Lord so He can establish your plans. I love you guys. Check out my previous videos. Or the 100.